Ooh. Yeah, that was a...
And they've just got to put down big scores, haven't they? A set up against Korea, who typically dial into.
2024년 파리 올림픽이 1년 앞으로 성큼 다가왔습니다. 파리 올림픽에 나갈 국가를 추려내기 위해 세계 곳곳에서 다양한 종목의 월드컵 경기가 펼쳐지고 있는데요. 그중 대한민국을 대표할 수 있는 양궁 월드컵 경기가 콜롬비아 메델린에서 펼쳐졌습니다. 대한민국 남자단체 선수들은 결승전에서 대만을 만나게 되었는데요. 올림픽 성과를 미리 가늠할 수 있는 이번 월드컵에서 우리 대표팀은 과연 어떤 경기를 펼쳤을까요? 지금부터 함께 보시겠습니다.
So here we go, ready of the athletes, Korea versus Chinese Taipei. They're out on the shooting line. Let's go.
Come onto the circuit in the second stage and just shown what they're worth.
Feel for how the Korean women may have given some tips to the Korean men as Kim starts the match.
Coincidence, and I think he came off the line and immediately said, okay, it's gone a bit right, and you could see Kim Jae-jok adjust his side a little bit before now stepping onto the line. And a really beautiful shot if you're into archery techniques there. Yeah, a little bit of adjustment on his side, but he's pretty confident that his next one will go closer to the middle if the circumstances allow for it.
Going first for Chinese Taipei, as well.
Ooh, yeah, that was the forwards release that I was talking about previous match, where there was a loss of tension at the moment of click, and you could just see there was not, and it was just the clicker went and he opened his fingers himself, and yeah, it's very rare that we see a 2 or anything like that in a match like this. But if you, so that just shows you how high the level of these archers.
Ship going over the other side. Already for Chinese Taipei. Mistake here from Kim Jae-dok.
But he adjusts his side, and the grouping is really good, especially in the first end.
So in this situation for China, the next set here and just rehearsing.
Yeah, rehearsing and also just seeing where they're going to hit so that they can adjust accordingly. Yeah, much better shot there. The first error that he shot.
Talk us to that too, because I think, as you say, it's very unusual to see at this level where the level they.
And they need to just get out of the gates fast. Which is exactly what they do.
Confidence building shot there from Tang.
9, moving. A
little bit of a when they go well. So attention and shoots it.
Perhaps an indication that there's a little bit of a flutter of the wind. It's not strong. First one. Well, Chinese Taipei need to shoot good as well.
Yeah, it's not only, like you say, it's not only them shooting well, it's also they need Korea to.
8.
And it's not necessarily that they're shooting very bad shots, except that from Wei and this arrow from Wei.
6,
It was a very similar arrow as well, where it was just on his point, maybe, because a scratch on your point will.
You say a scratch on the point, you mean at the tip of the arrow?
It seems like he's not very confident in this match so far. Clinched the set.
That's one way of hitting the target. A 59 out of a possible 60. I think even if Chinese Taipei...
It's just not really confidence inspiring.
Yeah, Wei in particular, I mean, we don't want to hit there he is. We don't want to pick him out too much, but he's the one that's Chinese Taipei haven't quite come to the party just yet.
9, moving.
And I do want to point, just need to shoot better. Like that's kind of what it sounds like, maybe, but it's a team like Korea, and it's very difficult to, in a windy venue or I'm not trying to say like, oh, like they should just do better, because that's not.
9,
They
moving.
are the Olympic silver medal. 10-9 is the best start they've had to a set, up against Korea, who typically dial into the centre very quickly. Now that car alarm going off is going to be a little distracting for Kim Woo-jin.
I don't think that a car alarm going off is so experienced and so confident in his own ability that that's not going to throw him off.
Well, evidence is there to prove that you're quite right.
Yes.
I do have to say that I find the shot by Kim picking. He's still shooting very, very well, and I'm just trying to find any kink in the armor of the Korean.
Very tricky indeed.
And at this point, yesterday in the you can just see their opponent shoot nothing but 10s in the last 8 arrows or so.
Their highest scores of 4.
I think Kim.
You know him well. He's probably got a little earpiece in. Oh, Chef wants me to shoot faster. That's what I'm going to do. Well, it's been a diamond. I think there's plenty of it. They shoot so fast, the Koreans.
9.
Not quite, but 59, a second in a row, means a 6-0 win for a very, very dominant recurve men's team from Korea. They came here for
their standard is and what their expectations are.
well, just like the women, the recurve men's